a way to develop them in various fields. The Royal Oman Police finishes the operations dealing with the shooting incident in Wadi Al Kabir area. The Sound of Oman records more than 9,530 million Omani riyals as GDP by the end of first quarter of 2024. Under the theme Smart Transportation for Sustainable Cities, the work of UITP MENA Conference in the Middle East and North Africa 2024 starts in Salalah. And the foundation stone for the industrial waste recycling plant in Sohar Free Zone is laid. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq had a phone call with His Excellency Keir Starmer, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. They viewed strong relations between the two friendly countries and ways to develop and enhance them in various fields, in addition to exchanging views on a number of regional and international issues of common interest. During the phone call, His Majesty congratulated the Prime Minister on the occasion of his appointment as the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, wishing him success in his duties. The Royal Oman Police issued a statement as follows. The Royal Oman Police, which with military and security apparatus, finished the operations dealing with shooting incident in Wadi Al Kabir area in the Governorate of Muscat that occurred last night, Monday 15th of July 2024. The incident resulted in the death of 5 people, 1 policeman and 3 perpetrators, along with 28 injuries of different nationalities, among them 4 policemen that were performing their national duty and affiliates of public authority for civil defense and ambulance. They were transferred to the health institutions for treatment as the investigation operations into the circumstances of the incident continue. The Royal Oman Police express its condolences to the families of the deceased, wishing speedy recovery for the wounded. It also expresses gratitude towards the national efforts and cooperation of citizens and residents that contributed in containing the situation. The Royal Oman Police stresses on the necessity of obtaining information from official sources and not pay attention to information issued by unreliable parties. The Sultan of Oman recorded more than 9,530 million Omani riyals as gross domestic product GDP by the end of the first quarter of 2024. More details in the following reports.
More than 9,530 million Omani riyals is the gross domestic product at constant prices for the Sultanate of Oman by the end of the first quarter of this year, an increase of 1.7%. Preliminary data issued by the National Center for Statistics and Information indicated that crude oil activities recorded approximately 2,555 million Omani riyals, decreasing by more than 3%, while natural gas activities increased by 3%, recording more than 437 million Omani riyals. The data also indicated that the non-oil activities increased by 4.5%, exceeding a value of 6,800 million Omani riyals. As for the industrial activities, by the end of the first quarter of this year, they have recorded more than 1,988 million Omani riyals, while agriculture, forestry and fishing activities have recorded 219 million Omani riyals, and finally the value of service activities exceeded 4,596 million Omani riyals.
With more than $3 million, the foundation stone was inaugurated for the industrial waste recycling plant of the Elite Hazardous Waste Management System, a company in the Sohar Free Zone. The project highlights the commitment to sustainable development and promoting the circular economy established on an area of 10,000 square meters with a total investment value of $3 million. The initial production capacity of the project is 40 tons and will be increased in the coming years. The project is meant for recycling and treatment of the hazardous industrial waste like oil sludge, used tires and other waste. This will create in-country value of the industrial waste. It's noteworthy that Sohar Free Zone attracted an investment of $30 billion. All these investments are in the industrial sector. The plant will stick to various local and international regulations to create a pollution-free environment. The inauguration ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Mohammed bin Salman Kindi, Governor of North Al Batina. The Sultan of Oman and the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria reviewed means of boosting investments and business cooperation. This took place during the online meeting between His Excellency Qais bin Mohammed Al Yusuf, Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, and His Excellency Tayyib Zaytouni, Minister of Trade and Export Promotion of Algeria. During the meeting, the two sides agreed on encouraging companies from both countries to enhance partnerships and transfer technology. The Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation integrated the names of winning projects of the upgrade program incentives. On the sidelines of the ceremony, the ministry signed several cooperation agreements with programs partners to provide a package of various incentives to the winning teams. The ceremony was held under the auspices of Her Excellency Dr. Rahma bint Ibrahim Al Mahrouqiya, Minister of Higher Education, Research and Innovation. With the participation of international experts, the work of UITP MENA Conference in the Middle East and North Africa 2024 began in the Wilaya of Salalah under the theme Smart Transportation for Sustainable Cities. The conference discussed ways to benefiting from modern technologies and smart systems in the sector and adopt advanced transportation policies, in addition to discussing the pivotal role of public transportation in achieving environmental sustainability, reducing traffic congestion, and reducing pollution levels, which contributes to building green cities. The conference witnessed the launching of the first electric bus in the Sultan of Oman and also reviewed these latest innovations in the sector, including electric buses and hydrogen fuel cells. The opening of the conference was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Said, Governor of Dhofar. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology, in a statement to Oman News Agency, stressed the procedures of awarding tenders for the number of road projects in the Dhofar Governorate is almost complete. The most prominent of the projects are Haymatham Rate Road and linking the west area with the Wilaya of Al Mazuna. The ministry also announced the opening of Arjut Safrate by the end of this year. To become a news bulletin, the Ministry of Information launches the special programs to cover the Kharif Dhofar season 2024. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The first stages of the Text Culture Initiative began in the Wilaya of Salalah in the Dhofar Governorate, which is organized by the Tax Authority in cooperation with several government and private bodies and will continue for a month. Organizing the educational initiative in its first phase in the Dhofar Governorate is an important step to context of achieving economic sustainability and enhancing confidence in fair and transparent tax system in the Sultanate of Oman. The initiative aims to enhance tax awareness and improve the investment environment in the Sultanate of Oman by spreading awareness among citizens and residents about the tax system, clarifying a mechanism for registering of tax and how to pay it, in addition to increasing tax compliance and enhancing the principle of transparency and justice. Reuse of treated wastewater in agriculture and industrial fields, the most prominent issue, was discussed at the Maximizing Utilization of Treated Water Forum in Salalah. The forum, which was organized by NAMA for the Foreign Government Services in cooperation with Public Services Regulatory Authority, reviewed working papers that also dealt with regulating the water and sanitation sector in the Sultanate of Oman. The forum revealed that the total treated wastewater through the 9 stations in the Foreign Governorate amounted to 60,000 landfill meters per day. On the sidelines of the forum, 3 agreements were signed between NAMA the Forest Services and the number of companies in the field of buying and selling treated water. The Ministry of Information launches the special programs to cover the Kharif Dhofar season 2024 through its visual, audio and print means and digital platforms. The coverage this year is distinguished by renewing the media message and increasing the interaction by the citizens and visitors of this tourism season. The Ministry prepared an integrated plan for the coverage of the Kharif season through its various sectors. Programs will cover various aspects of the Governorate of Dhofar and its natural beauty and tourism activities during the Kharif season. Abraj Energy Services has successfully begun operations for its second drilling platform in the joint Wafra field in the west state of Kuwait after obtaining operational permits and final approvals from the responsible authorities. This achievement represents an important step towards the company's strategic expansion in the Kuwait market, which enhances its position and competitiveness as a provider of oil and gas services in the region. You're watching this out of One television. Before tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, during a phone call with His Excellency Keir Starmer, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, reviews strong relations between the two friendly countries and a way to develop them in various fields. The Royal Oman Police finishes the operations dealing with the shooting incident in Wadi Al Kabir area. The Sultan of Oman records more than 9,530 million Omani riyals as GDP by the end of first quarter of 2024. Under the theme Smart Transportation for Sustainable Cities, the Network UITP MENA Conference in the Middle East and North Africa 2024 starts in Salalah. And the foundation stone for the industrial waste recycling plant in Sohar Free Zone is laid. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from Overseas Newsroom and the studios. Good night and stay safe. Thank you.